Hey, everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge podcast, episode number 222. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music, and also check out the Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Without any further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 222, The Way of the Sportsball Samurai. Amazing August delivers, and one of the most amazing fucking things that August has delivered to us is hockey. Hockey is back, boys and girls. And in my most humblest of opinions, hockey has been the best goddamn sport in this fucking return. I mean, you got, soccer, you got basketball, baseball. Toss all that out the window. We got hockey, motherfuckers. Now, here's the thing. There are two separate segments to hockey's return right now. You got the round robin and the playoff qualifiers. Now, round robin, very simple. 4 teams in each respective conferences battling for a top seed for the next round, the round of 16. Now, your boy cheers for the Vegas Golden Knights, so I'm kind of spoiled and can relax the next few days, just enjoying playoff qualifiers instead of stressing out about, oh no, what the Vegas are going to make it. No, Vegas already made it. We won the Pacific Division. We don't have to fucking worry about shit, except doing well in these round robins, which are they're glorified exhibition matches. And in my mind, the full entertainment value is in the playoff qualifiers. The qualifiers have been some of the fucking best hockey I've watched in terms of intensity. And obviously, players returning after, this fucking kung flu, creating this hiatus for all sports. You're going to see some rush. You're going to see a little bit of, slowness to the fucking game. But honestly, these qualifiers, I mean, they've had smidgens of that, but a good chunk of them, they've just been amazing. And you know what? Each series has just been so fucking fun to watch. And I am trying my fucking best to watch every series I can. And holy hell, I mean, all 8 fucking series have been incredible, and they've all played 1 games at this point. And let's talk about some of these series, man. Like the Rangers falling to the Carolina Hurricanes now 1-0, where Carolina won pretty handedly in that 3-2 victory on Saturday. And you just begin to wonder what the Rangers will Lundqvist ever, get to go on a run again? Maybe next year. But this year looks tough. I mean, Hurricanes still got a pretty fucking solid squad, right? No Dougie Hamilton, no problem. Got Jacob Slavin, you got a young cat like Fleury down there. Teravainen doing shit. Aho. Carolina looks to be a beast, but yeah, my prediction, I totally went with New York. So we'll see how that one turns out. And holy crap, with the next series where Chicago light the fucking fire on Edmonton 6-4 in that win, now leading the series 1-0. I was shocked. I was absolutely fucking shocked. Chicago coming out just, I don't even fucking know what to say, man. You know what? I know one word to say about the Chicago fucking Blackhawks series and the Edmonton series right now. Kubalik. I sat here and talked about Calder Trophy finalists, and I said, I don't really know much about Kubalik. Now I know about Kubalik. 5 points? Did they say 5 points for Kubalik? He is the first NHL player to debut in a playoff series and score 5 points. That's unbelievable. And you know what? I know Blackhawks fans get a lot of shtick, but holy crap. They get shtick because they win, and after a while of just being mediocre, they now got young talent. DeBrincat, Kubalik. I mean, Nylander does well at times. Nylander's over there in Chicago, right? I could be wrong. Double check that for me, kids. And you still got fucking Jonathan Taves, Duncan Keith, and Patrick Kane. Arguably the greatest fucking American hockey player ever. But good Lord, what a fucking series right now. What a fucking series. Edmonton has to be shaking their heads right now and thinking, dude, we got 2 MVP caliber guys in Draisaitl and McDavid. We got to do something. And expect game 2 to be a fucking bloodbath, kids. Probably a lower scoring bloodbath, but ooh, that 6-4 win for Chicago. Don't let the 4 fool you. Chicago owned Edmonton in game 1. And the next game in series in the Florida Panthers and the New York Islanders, definitely a slower, more methodical matchup between, Quenneville's Panthers and Barry Trott's Islanders. And now the Islanders do have a 1-0 series lead with a 2-1 win. And, I got to tell you right now, if Bobrovsky doesn't, show out in a big significant way, maybe that one, sparkling save to get them through the hump, or just stealing at least one game in the series, I mean, you're going to have to look at that fucking $10 million salary cap hit, per year with Bobrovsky and think, holy shit, we overpaid for this guy. Whereas the Islanders, I mean, it's Barry Trotz and his Islanders just playing a very, like I said, slow, methodical game and getting shit done. And just exciting to see what this chess match will bring us. And nothing like the Montreal and Pittsburgh Penguins matchup. Holy fucking shit. Didn't I tell you motherfuckers in the educated guessing that I thought Pittsburgh was going to lose to Montreal and win the number 1 overall pick? Well, motherfuckers, Carey Price is helping me out. Montreal steals game 1, and I can't even say steal. I can't really say steal. They won it 3-2 in overtime, Montreal. And Carey fucking Price. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Bobrovsky, you question the $10 million. Carey Price, you look at the $10 million and think, yeah. That's exactly why you can't pay Carey Price that much fucking money. And, I'm reacting as a casual. I'll be fucking honest. And I love Carey Price. I have so much fucking respect and love for Carey Price, despite the fact that I'm a Vegas Golden Knights fan, and I do find Montreal a bit annoying. Carey Price is a true gentleman off the ice, and he is an absolute fucking animal on the ice. Yes, another favorite player of mine, Sidney Crosby, fucking scored a goal. Simultaneously, Carey Price destroyed Pittsburgh's self-esteem in that game 1. How will Pittsburgh bounce back? I have no fucking idea. But in my mind, it's very simple. Dude, why not just lose and get the number 1 overall pick and truly make everybody in the league hate you? I mean, Pittsburgh and Chicago fans already get so much fucking ire, within the general NHL fan base. So why not just buckle down for a possible loss and Lafreniere in your fucking lineup with Sid, Malkin, Gensel, and all those fucking great pieces that you got. Holy shit, dude, that would be hilarious. But yeah, Montreal grabs an overtime win, and is it Petrie getting that overtime goal? Just incredible stuff for Montreal. And you wonder when some of these Canadian teams like, maybe it is Montreal's here because, Calgary beating Winnipeg 4-1 and leading that series, 1-0 right now, feels like a very odd thing. Yeah, Calgary looked good, but, Scheifele going down. I don't know if, I don't know if Calgary's going to do all that well following, the Winnipeg possible win, because your Winnipeg squad is depleted. And, it might not make sense for me doubting Calgary with, a pretty dominating win, but something about Calgary just seems off. And playoff qualifier, so it's kind of different, but not really because it technically counts as postseason stats. But I think by the time you get to the round of 16, I think Calgary might fizzle out. But they look good. They look good. And, I got to tell you, as division rivals, I don't want to see the Pacific do well, period. So Calgary winning just kind of irks me a little bit. Much like the Arizona Coyotes winning and beating the fucking... Jesus Christ, my brain farted there a little bit. The Arizona Coyotes beat the Nashville Predators 4-3 and are now leading the series 1-0. And this is the problem with Arizona that I saw in this one. You grabbed a really early 3-0 lead, yet slowly but surely that lead just kept cutting down because Nashville knows how to fight back. And my whole thing with Arizona is, Kemper's got to, be magical. And that defense got to step up. And that offense can't fucking lax. Otherwise you're fucked. But, I'm no hockey expert. I'm just fucking seeing what I'm seeing. And, I just think Nashville is going to roar back in game 2. And we're just going to have to see if the Coyotes can sustain that pressure. And hopefully, for them, they make it to the fucking playoffs since, 2012? I forgot what the year was, but it's been a long time for Arizona. So there's a lot of hope there with your boys like Clayton Keller and Phil Kessel and Michael Grabner. Fucking mitts. Beautiful stuff. But I got to be honest right now, boys and girls. I haven't placed any money bets on sports since Kung Flu shut down casinos in mid-March. And I went down to the casino yesterday and put 2 separate bets on 2 separate games. And it just so happened to be the next 2 games that we're going to talk about. The Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And CBJ comes out of that with a 2-0 win and are now leading the series 1-0. And I took the reverse puck line for Columbus Blue Jackets at -1.5. So I was fucking ecstatic when that empty netter goes in. I feel bad for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I do. I mean, Freddie Anderson, I thought was fantastic. I thought he did really fucking well, relatively speaking, to just kind of the ineptitude of, the offense that is being paid, I don't know, fucking $40 million for 4 players, right? I love Austin Matthews, but bro, you gotta fucking do something. Tavares, you gotta fucking do something. Mitch, you gotta do something. But damn, man, this is to the true credit of John Tortorella and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Just a solid defensive unit. They can just fucking go out there, just take all the fucking damage and play their fucking compact game and boom, slap you in the fucking face in the third period and just win it outright. Real impressive stuff from CBJ, and I appreciate you getting me some fucking money. And I also got to give a massive fucking shout out to the Minnesota Wild, who beat Vancouver 3-0 last night and are now leading the series 1-0. And man, that reverse puck line action, dude. -1.5 for the Minnesota Wild, and damn, Vancouver looked terrible. Vancouver looked so fucking sloppy yesterday. You have a delayed penalty, and then your boys have fucking 7 men on the ice. What the fuck are you doing? God damn, Vancouver. Minnesota took care of your immaturity and took care of me in the fucking bank. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm just fucking being braggadocious because I won a couple of bucks here and there. It's not much. But you just fucking forget how fun gambling is. As long as you do it responsibly, kids, of course. But it's just... the fact that hockey is back just makes me so fucking happy, dude. I've been waiting for this sport for the longest time. Obviously, I'm an avid fan of other sports, football, soccer, basketball, baseball, but hockey, the newest sport that has been introduced to me, has been like catnip. Like, you just throw me this shit, it's like, ah! More, motherfucker. Meow. And meow if you don't give me more hockey. So, series will be continuing today, early morning, and I'm not sure if the fucking video is going to be uploaded by the time before the puck drops for the New York Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes game at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but definitely the audio version is going to be up before that, just a bit before that. And I can't wait for hockey to continue, dude. It's going to be some fucking amazing shit. And yeah, I might put some more goddamn money on some of these games. So we shall see what happens in the beautiful world of hockey. And there's another beautiful world that I follow in the world of football, aka soccer. And lots of things happening in this realm right now. Eddie Howe resigns from Bournemouth, kind of to be expected after Bournemouth was relegated. Now, is the blame entirely on Eddie Howe for getting relegated? Partly, but when a team gets relegated, I don't just look at the head coach. I look at that entire squad. I look at, all the circumstances surrounding, what happened with that club. And for Bournemouth, it's simple as not being able to close out, key matches, especially mid-December, mid-January, where teams generally have a harder time because of the amount of fixtures that you have to play in England. And in my mind, Eddie Howe will bounce back before the 2021-21 season. 2020-21 season, I apologize. But I don't know where he's going to go. Maybe he goes back to championship side. Maybe a team like West Brom, if they're looking to, get another manager, or I know Leeds definitely isn't going to do shit because Bielsa is just dogging it down there. But very curious to see what happens, whether Eddie Howe stays in England, Premier League or Championship, or goes elsewhere. And speaking of Championship, boys and girls, we got to talk about Sheffield Wednesday. And this English Championship club will be deducted 12 points for the 2020-21 season. And it's supposedly because Sheffield Wednesday breached the English Football League's financial rules, which specifically included profits to bolster numbers in their books. Yet despite all of that, and all this thorough investigation on a club like Sheffield Wednesday, Manchester City gets nothing. After what honestly feels like they probably did fuck up some financial fair play shit. But clear as day that the English FA just soaked in oil and blood money. They don't really give a shit what Manchester City does as long as their pocketbook is filled. Right? So, yeah, Sheffield Wednesday is going to appeal for that process, obviously, but 12 points is massive, especially in the championship setting where, 40 some odd matches, throughout the season, and you're trying to get yourselves promoted up into the Premier League. Minus 12 points, huge deterrence for that. Huge fucking deterrence for that. And you want to get to the Premier League. You want to compete at a high level. You want more fucking money. And you're going to have the championship playoff final for two teams that are trying to do just that. In Brentford versus Fulham. And that happens tomorrow, August 4, 2020, 11:45 a.m. If you want to fucking check that out, I believe ESPN Plus has that. And I'm very curious to see who comes up. I mean, I'm siding with Brentford here just because Fulham's another fucking London club. But very curious to see what happens in this matchup between Brentford and Fulham. Again, I don't want another fucking London club because I cheer for a London club. In Arsenal Football Club. And, when we speak of Arsenal Football Club, we got to talk about the FA Cup final. Not in whole detail, because I did a whole fucking episode on the FA Cup final, my reaction, my thoughts to that, and that is episode 221. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, it's already on the fucking page. Do so right now if you want. And, the hilarious part about Arsenal actually winning the FA Cup is our annoying peasant neighbors in the north, named Tottenham Hotspur, are now downgraded from automatic qualification into the Europa League to now playing a qualifying round to get into their Europa League. So, fuck you. Even on our worst fucking year since 1995, Arsenal wins a cup And we just automatically qualify into Europa. Unlike Tottenham, in your golden era, this is the best you can do. No cups. Just, we're going to make it to the Champions League and fuck it, bap, bap, bap. All right, Tottenham. All right. We were in the Champions League final. That doesn't mean shit unless you win it. Arsenal was in the fucking Champions League final in 2006, and they lost it. Granted, some shady calls for Barcelona. Yeah, but they lost. Champions League and Europa League doesn't give a shit about you unless you win. Right? So Tottenham, shut the fuck up. You're goddamn losers. Your golden era is just a fucking piss jar of nothing. And I find it hilarious. So drink all that shit up and go fuck yourselves in the ass. And then shit out the cum, drink that cum, shit it out again, drink it again. Repeat that cycle. Fucking Tottenham. Absolutely horrendous piece of shit. But yeah, they were in the Champions League final and they fucking lost. That's their fucking claim to fame now. Champions League final losers. Oh. Never understand that shit. But, you know, the Champions League and Europa League coming back this week is actually pretty cool. I mean, you're having the domestic leagues all end, but now European competition starting up, early August, late July. And so football is going to go on for quite some time. Although you have to be reminded that, the FA Community Shield, the match for the FA Cup winners taking on the league winners, which will be Arsenal and Liverpool, will be taking some time between mid-September and late September. And I'm imagining players will need, some time off, but it's a real crunch for money down there in England and Europe. So we'll see how all that shit goes. And boy, when we say how shit goes, I mean, I automatically think in another realm of football, cancer known as Antonio Brown. And this motherfucker has been handed an 8-game suspension by the league. Not really all that surprising. And the NFL, in their virtuous ways, goes ahead and will investigate into AB's other sexual escapades. Yeah. Why is anybody bothering with this piece of shit? If you actually done fucked with these women, like psychologically fucked them up, dude, go fuck yourself. Get the hell out of here. Now, if it was some like sexual assault rape shit, no. Does not cut it for me. Just get the fuck out of here. Yet, we know what the NFL is. We know what the NFL is, man. It is a league based on talent, despite what you do. It's unfortunate, but that's the NFL for you. If you have a problem with it, don't take it up with me. Take it up with the fucking owners. Like some of these fucking owners will hire players who have terrible fucking history of aggression and just violence, yet because they play well, they'll keep them. Even third stringers. But that's generalizing. Yeah, that is generalizing. But it exists. That's why we generalize it a little bit. And it's obvious, but needs to be said. No league is perfect. No sports league is perfect. But I question a sports league where their individual players rank Patrick Mahomes as the 3rd best quarterback in the league and the 4th best player in the league. Laughable. Laughable. And when we say laughable, we got to talk about the NBA. We have to talk about the NBA. The day of the NBA returning on July 30th was a day that people did not expect such abysmal viewership, but let me give you the numbers. The biggest, most hyped up matchup for the NBA this season has been the Lakers and Clippers. Let's be real. That has been the fucking narrative all throughout the season. Lakers versus Clippers. Lakers versus Clippers. Who's going to get to the Western Conference Final? Who's going to get to the fucking championship? Lakers, Clippers, Lakers, Clippers, Lakers, Clippers, Clippers. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, PG Slut, AD, Lakers, Clippers, Lakers, Clippers. That's what it's been all fucking season. Yet your biggest fucking matchup, your average audience was about 3.4 million. And your peak was at 4.1 million. To put this into context, let's talk about how the Yankees versus Nationals garnered an average audience of 4 million and peaked at 4.48 million. This is the same fucking game where fuckboy Fauci pitches the goddamn ball miles away from the goddamn catcher. You had Rob Manfred step into the boot, and literal fucking rain and storm starts when that fucker gets in the booth and starts talking, and the game gets canceled in the 6th inning. Yankees win it with Garrett Cole's first start. That fucking game had more average viewership than the NBA's most hyped matchup all throughout the season. If that doesn't tell you the NBA is losing a bit of fucking traction, I don't know what else to say, man. I really don't know what else to say. Other than maybe, just maybe, don't fucking bring politics into sports. Oh, you're doing it now. I'm doing it to tell you motherfuckers that sports shouldn't have to shit in the fucking first place. Why do we even need to talk about this? The NBA is such a fucking joke league, such a fucking hypocritical league, and it's no fucking wonder they become a 10 to 15 minute woke pageantry before any fucking game of basketball starts. It's hilarious and terrible. And nauseating, to be quite honest. It's absolutely fucking nauseating. What's even more so nauseating is the way these NBA fans have been treating a player like Jonathan Isaac. Jonathan Isaac, a player, a power forward / small forward, or versatile player for the Orlando Magic, was one of the few players, if not only player, standing up during the national anthem and not wearing a Black Lives Matter jersey, stating religious beliefs. And similar to me, saying sentiments like, listen, Black Lives Matter, that's not a whole fucking unifying concept. It's a divider. Yet, you have all these toxic, left-wing, psychotic mob freaks getting on Isaac's ass like, oh, he's a fucking piece of shit. Oh, he hates blacks. Oh, he's an Uncle Tom. What a piece of shit. And yesterday, Jonathan Isaac, in a game against the Sacramento Kings, goes down with a non-contact injury, and you later find out that he tore his ACL. That's fucking horrible. No matter what fucking player you are, when you fucking get an injury, that is horrible. Because it impedes you playing in your fucking dream job. Yet, when young Jonathan Isaac tears his ACL, what happens in social media? What happens in the cesspool known as social media? Left-wing fucking mob assholes are clapping. I read some of these comments, and it's horrifying what people actually fucking think on a day-to-day basis. And they fucking pretend like they're the fucking good guys. Oh, the irony. If you knelt with your brothers, you wouldn't fucking tell your ACL. Uncle Tom. Really? Really? NBA, this is the side you're gonna fucking go with? This is the hill you're gonna die on? Okay, all right. Yeah, wokeism, bro. Woo! Black Lives Matter. Yeah! Just shameless, putrid garbage all over the NBA. Yeah, fucking Black Lives Matter posted all over the fucking court. You have players wearing that fucking just piece of shit shirt. Everyone's kneeling. Yet you say this isn't financial. This isn't a corporate move. Bullshit. Bullshit. Your players are just fucking billboards for the fucking Democratic Party. Oh, but Black Lives Matter is a fucking Democratic Party front. How many fucking times I tell you motherfuckers that shit? Like, look at the actual recipients of the fucking money from Black Lives Matter. It's not black people. It's white politicians. For good measure, Andrew Yang gets millions of dollars from that shit too. Via Act Blue. But no. The NBA will insist that they are a woke league, progressive, and will virtue signal your ass to high hell. When they, in fact, with their fucking business relations in China, will never speak up for the oppressed in Hong Kong and all those human beings in literal concentration camps in China. Yet I'm the asshole if I point this shit out, right? You fucking Luong James cocksuckers, you think I'm the fucking asshole here? Get some fucking reading glasses and do some goddamn research. Have fun with that shit. Oh, that rabbit hole is real fucking dark, motherfuckers. Just like my expectations for the MLB. Just an absolute shit show of a league. Double headers go to 7 innings. I mean, multiple series canceled because Kung Flu protocols in this league is an absolute joke. Your fucking commissioner doesn't do shit about fucking cheaters. And then the actual owner of said cheating team comes out this week and says, or last week and says, oh, we didn't cheat. You know, the MLB says we're okay, we're in the clear. Blame them, not us. I fucking hate this league. I fucking hate Major League Baseball so goddamn much. It's a league that I despise with all my being. But it's a sport that I can appreciate, that I like. I like baseball. I can watch baseball all fucking day. But the league that houses it is a fucking joke. Oh, the Dodgers are doing well. Yeah, the Dodgers are doing well. So the fuck what? Oh, wow, he's able to walk. Yeah, but he's going to die of cancer in like 6 months. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Like, the cynicism has reached an all-time high for me in the MLB. Like, I try to watch individual games. Like, Kersh returning yesterday was a beauty, but Mookie kind of fucks up his fingers. But, you know, it's this kind of detachment that you learn, and it helps you kind of seek out truths. And these truths are pain in the asses, but once you see them, it's hard to go back. Right? And certainly the one truth about leagues like the NBA, MLB is they got their fucking priorities all fucked up. And it's hilarious how you know they're going to fail in the long run. And you hope they kind of do. Because the people who run that fucking shit are just brain dead morons. But again, boys and girls, I hate the organizations that houses certain sports, but I like the sports. That distinguishing will help you out in the long run. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, motherfuckers. I do. But let's end it off on a good fucking note. Ultimately, kids, every day in August, we have Sportsball. It's a beautiful fucking thing. It's a beautiful fucking thing, boys and girls. And on the next episode of the Sky Lounge, we have a new episode coming later tonight. Be on the lookout for that, boys and girls. All right? All right, motherfuckers, I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at The Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out The Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Till next time. Fuck off. Butchered that intro there. And the outro. And the whole middle. But made it.